Kia ora, good afternoon. This is Phil, a Kiwi in Japan, Kiwi in Tokyo. I've just finished work on a Saturday afternoon, aka school. Why do I go to school on a Saturday, you ask? Well, because Japan. Anyway, I am going to make the most of being in Tokyo on a Saturday, and I'm going to go and check out a shop where I have purchased some vintage figures online. So instead of getting them delivered, I thought I'd actually make a trip out and actually see the shop. So fingers crossed I can actually take some video footage of the shop, so looking forward to that. So yeah, well, I'll take a few video clips of the journey out there. I think from where I am at the moment in the north part of Tokyo, it's going to take me about an hour to get there. So yep, alright guys, let's go for a ride. Alright guys, so I've popped up at out in West Tokyo. It's actually a bloody hot day. It's about 27 degrees, so excuse me. And we're still about a month out from summer, so yeah, just getting a refreshment. So I've never been to this part of Tokyo before, so yeah, let's see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this is a great little shop. So he's let me take some video footage, so I'm stoked with that. So he's got some amazing Western figures which you never really see in shops. So Thundercats, Transformers. It's all a bit messy, but incredible hot. It was such a small shop that I was a bit shy to speak very loudly, so a bit of a voiceover going on now. So yeah, it was all a little bit random, a bit messy inside. So yeah, some MOTU, yeah, Clamp Champ. I was very surprised to see him. I had never seen him before, so yep, I was stoked to see him. Mossman. So yeah, a bit of MOTU there, which was nice to see. Now plenty of Tmnt. I think these baggies here were like sort of completes. So Napoleon, I think. Yep, oh, some Transformers. Back to the Tmnt again. So yeah, it was quite fun just going through like sort of just bins of figures. I've never really done that before with vintage figures before. This is like sort of my first ever experience doing something like this. So yeah, Rumble. Yeah, I don't know what this one is. You might someone could tell me what line that comes from. Maybe Beast Wars, perhaps. This bin here had a bunch of figures from lines that I, like that one there, lines that I didn't know anything about. So again, leave a comment, guys, if you know what any of these are from, and also leave me a comment if any of these are rare or valuable, because I'll go back out and catch them. And if there's anything in here that looks of interest to you, give me a shout. So again, another line. Not sure what that comes from. Looks like a robin, but again, not entirely sure. So lots of sort of plastic bins, figures in bags. Thundercats. Is it Mighty Max? These ones? Not sure what that's from. If you're into Mighty Max, there are a few things of those. Biker Mice, Star Trek. Then I went on to ask if he had any GI Joe. So he said he had a couple, not many. Crystal Ball there. A lot of vintage Kenner Star Wars, Stormtrooper. A bit hard to see because they're all in bags, sorry. But a handful of GI Joes. But lots and lots of Star Wars, if you're into Star Wars. I think now I'm showing you what I've decided to get. So Clamp Champ, Panda Khan, Piranacon, is it? Transformers. Not sure what this was. This caught my eye. It looks like a dinosaur. And again, what is this? Please let me know if you know what line these are from. Looks like a Japanese line figure there. Dick Tracy, question mark, let me know. Some R2-D2 action. More TMNT, plenty of TMNT, that's what they had the most of, I'd say. So a good place and I picked up a couple of figures. Again, that looks like, I'm not sure what that one is. Some knockoffs. This looks like a knockoff MOTU, perhaps. Pretty cheap. I'm not really, don't really follow that stuff, so I'm not too sure about it. And lots of colour with the TMNT. Lots and lots of loose figures. Hi. Good place for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, this place. Which, I hadn't really seen in any other shops in Japan before, so... Well, that was interesting. Not exactly what I was expecting. It was a fairly random little shop. But I've got my goodies. So I'll find a wee quiet space and show you what I got. Alright, time for a sit down. Before I jump back on the train and head back home, I better just double check that what I bought is actually in the bag. So this is a bit different. I'll show you guys now, just sitting outside the station. Still hot, and show you what I've got, alright? So I picked up a Piranacon Transformers. I'm not sure the name of this particular figure. Very cheap, just found it in the shop. I hadn't pre-ordered it, so picked him up. And Clamp Champ, MOTU. I was so happy to find this guy. I think he's quite hard to come by. So he was the find of the day for me, I think. Really happy to get him. The next one is it Rumble, Cassetron Complete, not an original G1, a reissue, and Panda Khan. So I found those 4 figures in the shop to add to what I'd already pre-ordered. So the other ones that I bought online were Sectors, so my first Sectors figure. So happy to get that guy especially. Some TMNT, Dirtbag. Plenty of TMNT, Napoleon something or other, he looks awesome. Scumbag, he's got a few accessories, so I didn't have any of these figures before. And this is Fozzie. This is a McDonald's, an old McDonald's figure that I had as a wee kid, and just so cute, I wanted to pick him up. And the Army Tube TMNT Complete, so that was a good wee find as well. So this is just the last little street that I decided to have a wee wander down before I got onto the train. And yeah, I discovered a few interesting things actually on this street, so just bear with me a second. So yeah, a white elephant hanging from the ceiling coming up. Hopefully that's not an indication of my purchases that I've just made. And look at that to the right, Auckland jean shop. Of all places in Japan that I stumble across, the last place I look at is a New Zealand named shop. I actually lived in Auckland for about 10 to 12 years, so yeah, with the wee Kiwi sign, that was funny. Wasn't expecting that. So yep, bye bye elephant. Time to head back to the station. So I got home safe and sound with all my wee toys. They look fantastic. The shop, yeah, I was going to go to another shopping area, but I was absolutely buggered on that hot day. So yeah, that just gives me another good reason to head out to Tokyo again. So stay tuned and see you again. Bye.